Hey, Svet here, and welcome to the Copywriting Titan. Today we're going to be doing a very interesting topic, and that's how to write high converting copy without actually writing it. This might sound a bit crazy, but if you're an ecom business owner, um, an offer owner, or a freelance copywriter, you're going to love this video. So please continue watching it. And as you might see here, I have opened a few Amazon windows. I'm going to show you how to write high converting copy without writing it. So let's see. Let's just say that we want to be writing copy for a blood sugar supplement. Let's just pick this one. Here, this is based on Garcinia Cambodia, and this one is very popular. So let's say you're selling blood support supplement that focuses on this ingredient. Best way to do it is to go to the reviews and read. First of all, you focus on the negative reviews because that's where people tell you what you need to be focusing the most and what objections you can bust in your copy. So I was going by little attention, blah blah blah. Let me pause for a second. So, for example, here I bought this particular brand based on how the company presented its values, the vegetarian capsules, I'm vegetarian, and of course the claims. My neighbor told me she had more energy, blah, she slept better and had lost some weight. These were all things I needed. I have a high stress job, so you can address this. So often find myself mindlessly snacking at the computer either for energy, blah, 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 blah. I do exercise, basically, I'm a human work robot. This is great copy here, and I was hoping that Garcinia Cambodia could help me. I ordered this and decided to give it a try. Blah 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 blah, and discovered gigantic dusty pills. Okay, obviously, gigantic pills is not great. So it wasn't mentioned how huge the pills are. So when you're writing the copy for your product, you can say, "Hey, our pills or capsules are easy to swallow." That's one thing. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here, so maybe we can skip this one. But you can see how the negative reviews are actually super long. Because if it says I don't like the product, it's not gonna give you enough information. But when you see a lot of this stuff, here you can bust those objections. For example, other issues, the free bottle, what a joke. They go twice, blah blah blah. So a lot of things you can derive from here. This product doesn't work. Additional amount. Okay. Okay, it says that I found that this Garcinia contains calcium that's often ineffective. Potassium is needed for absorption. Again, great copy here that you can use. Okay, cha. Let me pause. Here it says it increased my appetite. I didn't get any energy boosters. I'm guessing energy boosts. These pills are a big waste of money. The only thing I suggest is a 79 big which I followed. Whatever. So again, you can use in your copy that this product doesn't increase your appetite. Of course, if it's true, it's super important that you can support your claims, and you can see that one of the videos that I shot a few weeks ago where I was talking what is the biggest mistake people do in health copy, and that's sharing unsubstantiated claims. So don't do that. You can get in a lot of trouble. All right, let's actually take a look at the positive reviews now. All right, let me pause and read quickly. Okay, for example, I love this. I don't need to graze all day or think about my next view. You can use this in your copy as is. just slightly changing it. You don't need to graze all day or think about your next meal. With our supplement, your portions will be much smaller just because that's all you need to know to feel full. Blah blah. Obviously, this needs a little bit of change, but it's like 100% taken from here, or 99% rather, just by changing a couple of words. And also, you can say just give it a month or two to get it properly into your system. I take them twice a day, two with dinner. Blah blah blah. It's difficult to say. 1 second. Okay, here's another review. I like that company is located in the United States, contains no fillers or artificial colors. You can use this. And I have no sensitivities. I have sensitivities, so maybe you can mention this as well in your product copy. And there you go. Curbs appetite, cut cravings, and enhances taste. My taste buds are more sensitive to flavors. I eat slower. I eat less, and I'm satisfied. Cuts my craving for sweets. And after a sip of beer, I don't want it anymore. All good stuff you can use. All right, let's move to another one. This one is for bedding. Obviously, that's a different product. I just wanted to have these different products. So let's go to the reviews. See customer reviews. Go to the 1 star. The Shein pillowcase quality not very good. I was willing to look past. Doesn't fit my king size mattress. It would be perfect for a queen. But I will check. Very disappointing. Purchase product was new and safe. Okay, so they got this severe irritation. So in your copy, you can address that and say this has been tested on, I don't know, something hundreds of people and nobody reported any breakouts or rashes. Okay, so it seems the size is not correct here. This was actually in this first review as well. The pictures make it look oversized. So okay, okay, this one is saying it's full of plastics and chemicals. Obviously, if you're selling, hopefully yours is not, but you can address this as well, saying you wouldn't wake up sweating like with other bed sheets, I guess. Wash them for in 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, another thing you can address here, looks thick and fluffy. Okay, let's see the good reviews here. The bedding is the first one. Okay, let's actually. All right, this one is great. There's a lot of stuff. It's not silk, but it is soft. Check. The big blanket is not so thick and still keeps a good amount of warmth. Check. The color is amazing. Check. It works like a bedding set. It works as being a bedding set. Check. Great. A lot of stuff here you can use. The only three things I can think that people would not like is that for a while it is a little wrinkly. Okay. So basically read the reviews and see what you can find. Let's just take a look at another one. I think this one is just for a different product. Let's say this cleaning tool. It has 10,000 reviews. That's great. Let's take a look at the 1 star reviews. Recently purchased. Unfortunately, has not met your specific. Battery life, power and speed, brush heads. A lot of good stuff here. For example, if you have a product like this, you can say you don't need to switch between heads, or or if you need to do it, you can probably make it seem more seamless. Film seem cheap. Doesn't lock secure in place, making it difficult to apply pressure without it collapsing. This one is not heavy. Is quite heavy and not well balanced. And these reviews are actually great if you're actually developing a product right now. For example, if you're developing this kind of electric spin scrubber and brush scrubber, you can read all the reviews here and then go to your manufacturer, whether that's in China or in other countries. You can say, hey, I need, for example, I need this to be lighter, well balanced. There has to be a grip on the handle because it can slip and all that stuff. So this is also great for product development. Okay, let's go to the 5-star reviews. Company is most helpful. Okay, this one is not very helpful, so it's to use. Okay, I'm now 9 months pregnant. Wow, and it's so hard to clean the shower. But she's saying it's very easy to use, size convenient, easy to hold, and I was able to use it for almost 40 minutes without that dying. Great. So this means it lasts for around an hour and a half, I guess. I was able to reach into corners and edges that I normally would have a hard time getting. So we can translate this to without having to get on my hands and knees. Wow, this is great. This is great copy. You can use, for example, you can say you'll be able to reach corners and edges that are hard to reach without having to knee or stand on your hands. Great copyright, just with a very small change. Okay, for large glass shower doors. Okay, blah blah blah. Painless creamer. It's marble friendly. This is good. It makes quick work scrubbing. Very light. Interesting because the other person said it was very heavy. So not sure. Obviously, I'm not saying that they should only read 5-star and 1-star reviews, but this is where like most of the problems or good things you can find. But for example, this one is also there's a lot of 4-star reviews. Maybe you can take a look at those because sometimes people would leave a 4-star review and they just praise the product. So I'm not sure why they do it, but okay. Another issue is the handle. This one is the handle. It was short. Don't use on glass shower doors. Interesting. So yeah, you should read through the reviews and find what you can use. And I have something else prepared here. Let's just try this because my main specialty is health supplements, and I know there are tons of people, tons of e-commerce brands selling those. So let's take a look at these. Okay, this one is in Spanish actually. Let's translate it. Lately considered. Okay, that's not very helpful. When you see very, very short reviews, um, it's usually not that great. Let's take a look at the 1-star reviews. I've read that B6 might help with my neuropathy. So I got this. When 3 days I had terrible sciatic in both legs and I stopped. Okay, then that's not very helpful. If you look at the ingredients, you notice that B2 is called blah blah. It's very popular. Okay, so they're using a synthetic instead of the natural B12. And it's saying that it's toxic. So maybe you can, in your copy, you can say we're using vitamin B12, unlike many other brands who use cyanus, cyobalamine, whatever it's called. because it's a synthetic form we don't use, and it's although it is cyanide. Okay, I'm terribly allergic. After that, read or blah, blah, blah. About this, hoping it wouldn't taste horrible. Okay, it tastes horrible, so you can say this doesn't taste horrible. Okay, another one. I cannot recommend this product because the vitamin B2 is cyanocobalamin, which is not the best kind of B12. You should take you should look for a supplement where the B12 is methylcobalamin. It's not third party tested. So this should be and this is very important for supplements. Third party tested, a lot of people will take a look for that, and definitely take this into consideration if you're selling, let's say, B12. But yeah, read through. For example, if you want to sell, let's say, weight loss pills, let's go with this one. 30,000 reviews, a ton of reviews, and let's go to 1 star. And as you can see, the 1 star are always people who leave the longest reviews, and you can find what's going on. Okay, this guy cited something from WebMD. This product will rock your world so hard your chest will explode. Crazy. So, anyways, hopefully you've enjoyed this. I don't want to ramble too much. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and you are already feeling how you can write better copy, whether you're an ecom brand owner, a marketing director of an ecom brand, or just a freelance copywriter who is writing for clients. This can help you a lot. Looking just at the reviews, and you can craft copy without writing it. Obviously, there needs to be some form of writing and some form of creativity to opt out those, but it's super easy when you have it, and sometimes you don't even need to change anything. You just get it from the review, change a couple of words, and it's done. So yeah, that's how you do it. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. Hit the subscribe button and the like button, because this helps for the algorithm, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.